Hi guys, thanks for tuning into my channel. So today's topic for mental health awareness is something that's not talked about very often, especially in the church. So, and it's not necessarily in the church, period. It's just women in general who get hurt by men, and then they're just left to deal with that mental abuse, if that's what it was, on their own. And typically when women meet men in the church specifically, they assume that, he's a Christian man, you know, he's a good man because he's in the church, because he carries his Bible, he goes to church every Sunday. But that doesn't mean that he's not a counterfeit, because we have counterfeits in the church. You can still be a liar, a cheater, an adulterer. So today I'm going to have Agatha Meeks, who's my sister, biological sister, talk to you guys a little bit about that. So you're going to hear noise and talking in the background, but hopefully you guys can hear us okay.
My name is Agatha Meeks, and I just want to talk to all the ladies just right now, those that are in church and possibly married to a man that could be a pastor or a deacon or a minister in the church, and you are being abused secretly at home in the four walls at which you live. And I just want you to know that you are a survivor and you can survive. If you've got out of it, stay out of it, unless God tell you to go back in this marriage. Understand that we don't talk about this in the church, but there are a lot of women that are being abused in church physically, mentally. Some are being raped by their own husbands. Some are, their daughters may be in the home that are being molested by their husbands, or even a pastor or minister inside of the church. I just want you to know that there is help out there. Talk to anyone that you need to talk to if you need to seek somebody. I was a survivor. My husband was the deacon in the church, and he was messing around with the next door neighbor. It took me 3 years to survive from this. So I want you to be encouraged and know that you can get out and you can heal from the inside out. Take your time. Be soft when it comes to another man coming into your life. Be open, but heal first. You have to heal first before you can adapt or take on another man. You have to make sure that you're healed from it. And be encouraged. Heal from the inside out. Heal from the inside out, because it's a mental thing. When we go to church and we got to put on this facade that we're happy and we're not happy. And because of things that's going on, and you know what you got to deal with when you get back home. So I just want you to heal from the inside out. If you need to seek comfort or counseling, talk to somebody, talk to a mother that's in the church that possibly have been through some of the things that you've been. Don't hold it in. Do not keep this a secret. Heal from the inside out. Because if I can do it, you can do it. Be encouraged.
Okay, y'all, I had to come outside. I hope the lighting's okay. But that was a good word from Aggie. Thank you so much for sharing that. One thing I want to reiterate what she said. I don't want to come behind her and say she said a mouthful. So I don't need to say anything else, but I do want to stress the point when she said don't harden your heart. Before you enter another relationship, it is important that you are healed. And I don't care how long ago it was. Just because 5 years went by or 10 years went by doesn't mean you're healed. It doesn't mean that you took time to unpack what happened and make sure that you are ready to enter into another relationship emotionally. Because what'll happen is, if you don't heal, you'll go into a new situation with your guard up, being all suspicious. If that person cheated on you, mishandled you, emotionally abused you, or physically, or whatever, you'll enter into another relationship looking and suspicious and with your guard up, and that's not fair to the new person. Now, we all have to use discernment, of course, when we enter a new relationship. I'm not suggesting going to it blind, but use wisdom and use discernment, but have an open heart. So I definitely want to stress that there's help out there to get healing, to help you unpack what happened. That's what I should say. There's help out there for you to unpack what happened so that you can heal. And it's your responsibility. One of the things I cannot stand to see is someone gets out of a relationship and they'll jump right back into another one. And it's like, there's absolutely no way you took time to heal, that you took time to unpack what happened, that you took time to learn what you needed to learn from that relationship. Things to do different, things not to do, and all that old kind of stuff. That takes time. So do not harden your heart. If your heart is still hardened, you got to have your guard up. You're not ready to, and that's whether the person was in church or not. That was Aggie's experience. She sees that all the time. We all see it all the time. Situations in church and a lot of foolishness takes place in church. And just because a man says he's a man of God and he goes to church and carries his Bible and have Bible classes and all, does not mean that he's not toxic on some level. I've never been hurt from anybody in church on that level, but we all as women and men have been hurt by people, right? So again, do not harden your heart. We all are in relationships or want to be in a relationship, but we want healthy. The goal is healthy relationships, right? In order to have a healthy relationship, you have to do your part and be mentally healthy. As mentally healthy as you can be. And that is one of the ways, is not to take old baggage, scars and wounds from a previous relationship and drag it into a new one. That's all I got, you guys. Thanks for tuning in. Click the like button. If you have a comment to leave, please do so. And if you have not subscribed to the channel, I'd appreciate that as well. Thank you for tuning in, and I'll see you in my next one.